All right, hey guys, this is Denise Murray with Murray and Associates Realty, and I have with me today Shannon McRae with UCES, a credit counseling service, and we're going to be discussing today those things or talking about those questions that a lot of new customers or new clients come to me with wanting to get a home, and this is something that a lot of people will need to start with. Some people can skip this step, but for those who need the service, we're just going to talk a little bit about what credit counseling means and what Shannon can do to help you get in a better position to be a homeowner. Shannon, tell us a little bit about your company, who you're with.
Okay. Well, I'm Shannon McRae, Confidence by Design Consulting. I am affiliated with UCES, which is United Credit Education Services. And yeah, we provide our clients with a unique collection of services, with our credit restoration being our key service that we offer.
Okay. Now, how'd you get into the credit counseling service?
Well, I believe that credit and confidence are strongly connected. And so, with my background being a coach who cultivates confidence, one of the things that I realized is that stronger credit leave people feeling more confident. And so, that's my mantra. Everything that I do, I want people to be left feeling more confident in whatever it is that they're trying to pursue.
Okay. All right. Now let's get into credit and how it relates to home ownership. How important is good credit when it comes down to trying to purchase a home or for anything else for that matter?
Okay. So when you have good credit, it is going to open up limitless possibilities for home ownership, lower interest rates when you're looking. The type of loan that you can qualify for will be directly tied to what your credit score is. Higher limits with your loans as well. So good credit or stronger credit is really going to be one of the key factors in the type of house that you're going to be able to afford, in the neighborhood that you're going to be able to live in, and ultimately even the schools that your children will attend. So making sure that you have that strong credit is just going to open up those possibilities for what it is that you desire and not what you have to settle for.
Okay, that's good. All right. A lot of people are kind of leery when it comes down to using credit counseling companies. You know, there's just a lot of chatter about, it doesn't work for me. I'm just paying all this money all the time and I've never had any results. The credit counselor isn't keeping in touch with me. I don't know what they're doing. They're just taking my money, yada, yada, yada. It's just a whole lot of things that comes with, the credit counseling and, a lot of, kind of pushback when it comes down to wanting to use a credit counseling service. So tell me, what makes your service different from any other credit counseling service?
Okay. Well, we are founded out of Farmington Hills, Michigan. Our company was founded in 2004. We're a completely debt-free company. Our credit restoration does have a 501c3 portion to it. And we've had the same key executives since the inception of the company. I am a product of the product. So I'm definitely not the type of person that is going to suggest services to someone unless I have tried them to be true. One of the things that I do know is that if you put in the work and you work directly with the roadmap that we have given you, you will see success with using this company.
Okay, good. Now, key question, what does it cost to use the credit counseling service?
Right? Our services are $188 to get started. That is a $99 enrollment fee, and it's $89 your first month. After your first month, it is $89 a month. There is no contract. So once you become satisfied with the services that we've provided, there is no cancellation fee. So you can rest assured that this is not a company that's just going to take your money and lock you into a certain time frame. We are really, really particular on making sure that our services work for you. And then we also have this fun part to it, which is a referral service. So if you know someone who is actually looking to do the same thing, if you refer 5 people and they actually enroll in our services, you qualify to get your next month's services for free. So who doesn't like free? So it's just like spreading the word, being a good referral. So there's some good perks into doing it.
Okay, good. And so tell me about the process. How does this process work? From the time that somebody may contact me or, contact you and say, hey, I need to get my credit score up. What can they expect from the credit restoration process?
Okay, so once you enroll with me, what we do is we do a hard pull on your credit. As soon as you enroll, you're going to get a customer portal that you can download the app or you can go online. So you're going to have access to everything right at your fingertips. So once you verify your identity, within 10 days, we're going to send you a set of dispute letters for each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Once you receive those letters, you're going to sign, you're going to verify your identity, and then you're going to mail those letters off to the credit bureaus by certified mail. And then by law, they have 30 to 45 days to respond to you. Their response is going to be your credit reports, what they found, anything that's been updated, anything that's been deleted. So people generally see results within the first 40 to 45 days. Of course, those results are going to vary case by case scenario.
Okay. Now, what is your role in the credit restoration process? A lot of people, are you basically doing all of the work for your clients? What do you do? What are you doing? What is your role?
Okay, so my role as an agent, I am a liaison who is connecting the clients to these amazing services with our company. They have trusted professionals who are doing the background work. They are doing the pull of the credit. They're constructing those letters based on any negative items that is on your report. So I'm going to be that person that's going to stand by you. I'm going to be the person that's going to check on you. Make sure that you have sent off those letters, which is number 1. Make sure that you understand your credit reports when they are returned to you, what to do with those reports when they're returned to you. And then also as a bonus, I'm going to be that person that's going to continue to give you tips to improving your credit. We just have so many things that can be done with our services, but I'm just going to be that person to stick to it with you and make sure you get to where you want to be.
Okay. Well, at the end of this, I'll ask you a little bit more about other services that you may provide,
Okay.
just in case anyone is looking for, services outside of just being a homeowner or just
Okay.
building their credit score. So we'll get to that at the end of this. So, credit scores, how does it work? How does a credit score, what are they looking at when they're looking at your credit score? How do they
Wow.
put this together?
That's a good question. Credit is broken down in several ways, which most of us have never thought about. We never think about how our credit score is calculated. So 35% of your credit score is your payment history. Do you pay your bills on time? And it's going to look at the last 24 months of payment history. Another 30% of your credit score is the capacity and amount owed. So that is your percentage of credit limits available. So a lot of times when a person get a credit card or they have credit, they max it out and they just pay that minimum every month, which is actually hurting your credit. The credit bureaus are also looking at your length of credit, how long you've had your account. So you don't just want to close out your account. You had $1,000 credit card and you just pay it off and close it out. That's actually going to hurt your score. 10% is going to be the new credit inquiries. So sometimes we look desperate when we are constantly applying for credit. Those inquiries actually are 10% of your credit score within the last 12 to 18 months. And then the last 10% is going to be your types of credit, whether it's a revolving loan or an installment loan. So that's the breakdown of how our credit score is calculated.
Okay. So, so with that, what is the best way to build my credit? Is it a good idea to pay off all of my debt should I keep some credit cards? Should I keep some lines of credit open? You know, how do I actually go about doing this?
Okay, so you definitely don't want to close out your accounts. So with getting started with credit restoration, knowing what's on your credit is number one. Knowing what's affecting your credit is number two, but you do need to have some credit history established. What the creditors are looking for is to see how much of a good steward you are, what your integrity is. Do you only pay the minimum, or do you keep your credit between a 10 to 30% utilization rate? And so those are some things that I found very interesting with doing credit restoration. It has literally blown my mind, because most of the time we're thinking if I pay it off, I'm good. But when there's no activity, when there's no good activity on your credit, it's just as bad as having poor credit.
So, two questions. I don't know which one I want to ask first. So I'll ask this one first. For those people, for those who say, I don't want to have anything to do with a credit card,
Mhm.
um, I don't want to get a loan, those type things, what are some things that they can do to help boost their credit score?
Okay, I was so glad you asked. I'm excited. This is something that I've learned on my journey, becoming an authorized user on someone else's account. So for instance, if you have a mom, spouse, a sibling who just has really good credit, they have a good payment history, you can become an authorized user on their account. It doesn't mean that you're going to use their account, but you're going to get good reporting on your credit based on their good payment history. So that's one of the ways to build your credit. And then also we do offer a program where you can get good credit reporting for your rental payments. So a lot of persons who are currently renting who want to buy a house, why not get good credit for all of the good payments that you've made? So we do have an awesome program that reports to the credit bureaus your rental history. Again, I'm a product of the product. It's been working for me, and it's actually boosted my credit score a lot. So they will report for the last 2 years going backwards, and then they'll report every month going forward.
Okay. So my other question is budgeting.
Okay.
How important is it to budget, and with trying to get on track? You know, a lot of people saying I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I don't know how I'm, going to be able to afford credit counseling or get out of debt. How can you set someone up for success with a
Mhm.
budget plan, or getting them on track to help them establish a budget so that they can see
Okay.
what's coming in, what's going out every month.
All right. So our program is so just intuitive. Again, most of it is online. So we have a budgeting tool, again, at your fingertips. So we put it back into the client's hand. We actually have a system where they can go in and plug in what's coming in and what's going out every month. So this is going to give you that that victory feeling of I took part in the process of budgeting. And so I'd like to suggest poor credit is going to be one of those things that are going to stop you from getting to where you want to be. So at least budgeting, even if you budgeted this $89 a month, the outward benefits or the benefits at the end are far more going to outweigh what you would pay monthly to either fix your credit or stay in the predicament that you're in. So there are so many things that can be adjusted in a budget, whether it's entertainment. What could you go without to make sure that you become a homeowner? So
Right.
that's what budgeting is going to put you in the mindset. If it's going out to eat every day, how can I shift what I'm currently doing so that I can maximize my finance to become a homeowner?
That's it.
So again, right at your fingertips, we have that available for our clients.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Yeah. It's sometimes
Mhm.
you've got to sacrifice some of the things that you think you want right now so that you can really have what you really want later on.
Absolutely.
So that's the key point. All right. So, did you have anything to add, Shannon?
I do, just to share, I know a lot of times people still have questions about how this actually works for them. But I am a testament of how stronger credit can help you qualify for things that you just really didn't think that you could qualify for. Being a testament that my credit score has literally leaped 135 points since I've started the process is amazing. I've had 17 negative items deleted off of my credit because I trusted the process. And so I'm just excited to share with everyone that I know. If I testify about something, you got to know that it is the truth. And just being in the process with the clients has been amazing. Many testimonies from the clients that I've helped already. They've seen student loans removed, medical bills removed, you name it, bankruptcies. And so not just on my testimony alone, but those that I've helped, we have seen amazing results and have seen people qualify for things that, you know, have really just blown their mind. So I always say, give it a try. Don't stay stuck in the place that you're in. I tell anyone, whatever you try, it's going to take time. We didn't get into bad credit overnight. So getting out of it is not going to happen overnight. But if you stick to the process and follow the roadmap, you're going to have good success as well.
Yeah, you said a mouthful right
Mhm.
there. You know, people want microwave results, but the bottom line is you didn't get there overnight. And, you know, it's going to
Absolutely.
take a little bit to get out of it. So Shannon, tell us a little bit about some of the other services that you guys offer for those who are looking to do something other than just purchasing a home.
Okay, so along with the credit restoration, we do have budgeting. We do have the savings goal because I realize when we get to the point where our credit has been restored, we haven't saved any money. So we do have an amazing savings goal that you can use. Again, it comes along with the services. We have the credit builder. So what that is you're looking at all of the different things you have going on. You're in a place. Not only are you restoring, but you're building. So we have a credit builder tool that is going to tell you literally step by step on how to increase your credit score even the more. We have identity monitoring, which is extremely important when you are looking to buy a house, because I do have a client where someone went out to try to get a mortgage in her name and she did not have identity monitoring in place. So that affected her tremendously. We do have a will and trust, which is extremely important. We don't want to wait until something happens before we have things in place. So again, that's going to be something major. A financial lockbox. So we've been in a place, or we know from times past, where our parents would put important documents under the mattress. So you don't have to do that anymore. We have a
I'm still
secure
doing it.
cloud service where you can put all of your financial documents in one place and they will be safe. And then we also have the debt payoff tool. So you're looking at the debts that you do owe, the ones that are not going to miraculously disappear off of your credit. We have a debt payoff tool that will help you assess where you are with your debt and come up with a plan to pay those debts off. So I'm just excited. I take advantage of all of these products and services because again, if you're going to pay a monthly fee for something, take advantage of it. Use it for its full benefit. And last but not least, we do have a credit attorney. So there may be some things that you don't know how to move and shake, you don't understand. So we have qualified attorneys who can help you on a case-by-case scenario to remove those difficult items off of your credit. So it is so much more than credit restoration. It is for maximizing your finances. That's the way I look at it, maximizing your financial future now. So getting started is going to put you in a better place 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now, even a year from now. Whatever you choose to do today is going to set you up for a better financial future.
Good. So you were talking, I heard you talking about your credit monitoring and identity. What are the
Mhm.
differences between those two? Are they just the same, or is there a difference between the identity and the credit monitoring?
It's going to be different. The credit monitoring is going to, again, I keep using this word, at your fingertips. You'll be able to see your credit score in real time. All 3 credit bureaus, you'll be able to see that in your customer portal. So you can see when changes are being made to your credit. You will get an alert. Your credit score has increased. Your credit score has decreased, and it will tell you why. And so that's one of the things I love. I was going overboard at one point, just checking my credit almost every day. Because of what I was expecting. But with the identity monitoring, they're going to alert you at the first sign of fraud. So anytime someone uses your social security number, along with your birth date or anything like that, you're going to get an alert immediately. And if it wasn't you, all you have to do is notify our company. We use Privacy Guard. And so whenever that happens, they're going to alert you, hey, someone is using your information. If it wasn't you, your identity will be fully restored at that time. And so it's a safeguard. Again, when you're trying to purchase a home, you don't want anyone tampering with your credit. So again, it just keeps you alert to actually identify anyone who is trying to tamper with your identity.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Shannon, this was great. I don't know if you have anything else to add before we kind of go off.
I do. It was just one thing. One other thing that we do offer outside of reporting the rental payments, we do have secured credit cards that a person can get into. So for a person that says, I don't qualify for a regular credit card at this time because I'm building, a secured credit card can definitely help you rebuild your credit because you're borrowing your own money and paying it back responsibly. Again, I've done so and I've seen an amazing leap in my credit just by borrowing my own money and paying it back in the terms that it should be done. And again, I'm not losing at the end of the day. I'm just becoming more responsible. So that's just another service that we do have for a person who doesn't want the traditional credit card.
Shannon, thanks for talking with us and educating us on the credit restoration process. Please tell everybody how they can contact you and what's the best way to contact you.
Okay, so the best way is going to be by phone or text, and the number is 912-712-6678. So you can either call me or you can text me the word credit. If you just text me the word credit, I'll know exactly what it is that you want to get done. And then my turnaround time, I will just text you back and say, hey, when is it a good time to talk? And if you're ready, I'll make time for you and with you. And generally that process is about 15 minutes to see where you are, to see how we can help, to get you enrolled. It takes about 5 minutes. And as soon as you enroll, you have access to all of those products and services that were mentioned in this video. Also can be reached by email, and it's info@confidencebydesignconsulting.com. I know that's a little lengthy.
Okay, we'll
So
leave it in the
you
comment section.
okay.
Yep, post it.
And so you can also send an email that comes directly to my phone. And just as a businesswoman, I do like to respond to any client that has an inquiry. And then also once you become a client, those will be the ways that you can contact me as well. But I just want that peace of mind to let you know that when you do enroll, you're going to get your own customer portal. So no one is going to have access, including myself, will not have access to your personal information. We leave that to United Credit Education Services. So they're doing that background work. So I just, again, wanted to leave that peace of mind that your information is always going to be protected.
Okay. All right, this was good. Thank you again, Shannon, and I'm sure we'll be back talking about something else, okay? Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Thank you.